You're watching the Vega Chronicles. In line, just waiting in line to get checked out. Looks like some cool cars here today. We'll see. A little nervous. In a good way, though.
Go ahead.
It's been way too long since I've talked to you guys. I apologize for that. Life just gets busy. But I love doing it, so again, I'm going to keep on trying to put these out as much as I can. Right now, I'm licking my wounds right now. Yesterday I was at Maple Grove. Nothing too severe. Not the greatest. The one run right after it shut off, popping, carrying on, and here one of the four corner screws, the idle screws for the carburetor, came out. How in the hell that happened, I have no idea. So luckily Gideon was down there with me. He had a carburetor in his car, and we got it working again. And then I went up to stage. I was in staging lanes, and I threw a belt, probably from the last run, too many RPMs. This belt came off, and it puked in the staging lanes. That sucked really bad. Thank God I was on the track. That was oh man, I just don't want to be that guy. That guy shuts down the track. Not going to happen again. Getting the right size puke tank, and we'll go from there. But it did throw a belt, and this ain't the best place for it. Tommy has been telling me since I got this car that his Nova, he has a 70 Nova, beautiful yellow race car, a stick car. He's been telling me for years now, ever since I got this car, that he used to, this is how his was set up, is this long throw here, and once you get RPM to get up, what's the matter?
I'm going down to where you are talking.
Okay. Am I still in the frame? I don't look like I'm
Yeah.
in the frame.
No, I'm going down where what you're talking
okay,
about.
Okay. This, sorry. Okay. That's a blooper. Just keep it in there.
Okay.
This belt, it goes down. It has too long of a throw from here to here, and when you get the RPM, it zings. It goes zing, and it comes off just from nature. It's just too long. Why am I putting it back? Well, because I definitely made some adjustments to it. Made it a little bit shorter throw. Got a little bit smaller belt on there, and for right now, that's going to have to be where it goes because this Vega, you just really don't have no room. I could probably, I don't know, I'm gonna have to come up with it. I saw them mounted here already. Not really thrilled about that, but I will if I have to. But as long as I get it so it don't zing off, I'll be happy for now. So getting back to yesterday, did some good runs. You'll see the videos of them, or maybe you did see the videos of them right now. Good runs. First, one thing, whatever people tell you, or you read, I have these drag radials on the back of this Vega. They said that you really don't have to heat these things up. Just do like a little burnout and clean them off, and off you go. That's bullshit. I did that, and I was skating all around the track. That's bullshit. Whoever wrote that should be fucking hunted down and fucking hung.
Series will be here, and then September the 22nd through the 23rd, it's trucks, and more trucks with the famed Keystone Trucking Nationals here at Maple Grove Raceway. Then we wrap up the busy month of September on September the 29th through the 30th with the return of the Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings on September the 29th through the 30th. And then another busy month ahead of us in the month of October. It all kicks off with the experience. Then October the 13th through the 14th, it's the return of the Calhoun Nationals. That's
it was horrible. So, and you'll hear in the videos, my oldest boy, Josh, and Gideon were talking because I'm in the burnout box, and I did the burnout, and you can hear him say, like Josh say, he didn't heat him up enough. It's not heated up enough. It's like, well, what's funny about that with me is that when we used to go watch Josh, especially when he got the slicks, it was like me and Moon, and you know, I had one of my buddies watch him, tell him when to go when he's done, when done doing the burnout, so and it's like he never held on to that burnout long enough. Not until now. Now he does, but it was quite a few times. It's like, and when you're doing that burnout, if you ever drag raced before, it's a hard thing to tell because you think that you're doing a bigger burnout than you actually are.
Probably still ain't hot enough.
No. Should be back here on the break.
Yeah. I know he has a line.
Because I just watched some of these videos, I'm thinking, in the car, it seemed like I was holding on to that burnout for a long time, but it wasn't. So next time I'm gonna really heat him up. So the first run was horrible, and I'll tell you what. The second one was a little bit better. The third one was, of course, better, and then I threw the belt and I had to go home. But I still was able to drive the car home. So Tommy and Daphne came over. They stopped and got a belt for me, so thank God for them. Thank God for Gideon. Thank God for my son Josh. Thank God for everybody. Thank God for everybody. You know, even my son was wishing me luck before I went. So, and not to mention, last but not least, my lovely wife. She's always my pit crew. She's always my right hand man, for real, honestly. I was able to drive it home, and here I am. Licking my wounds a little bit, trying to get back on good. And if you guys have any suggestions where to put this alternator, I'm probably gonna get a smaller one and then maybe try and mount it somewhere. But anyhow, so didn't do too bad yesterday. But one thing, if you see on the videos, especially after the first run, I was pissed. I was not happy, and I think one of the biggest things is the difference between this drag race is up until today. I didn't have high expectations whatever I got. Today, I have high expectations and I'm not getting what I want. I'm loving this, which is kind of good. It's kind of good to get my blood pressure. That's a little bit too lackadaisical. So it's getting better, little by little. I got my pit crew here. Show Gideon and Josh cheering me on, helping me out, make sure I don't make a fool out of myself. So here we go. That's it. Expectations. See, this has been all fun, and I've been loving doing this, and everything's fun. But now when you have expectations, now I put all winter in to work on this car. Every chance I got the roll cage put in. Now I didn't put that in, but I got it put in. I had to take the rear end out of the car, away from the car, get it rebuilt, put it back in, remount it, put a new fuel system in it. Now I have a Weldon electric fuel pump, and I have a return line, and so now it's not deadheaded, and for whatever reason I think it works best for this car. And I know a lot of people deadhead them, and that's fine. Just for this car, I won't go into that right now, but I think it works better for, I have a return line. So I did the return line, the rear end, the roll cage, the harnesses. I think at the end of last year is when I put the MSD box in. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. I did a lot of work to this car. So now I have high expectations. When I'm just, have regular tires on, just street radials, hard tires, yeah, okay, it's fun. I got an 11. It's like, oh, I'm great. It's happy. But now I come in here and it's like, okay, I have some expectations now. It's like, I didn't get them at first. Like, oh man, is that pissing me off? But I slowly getting down there, and I threw this belt, and everything's all good. Okay, I dodged 2 bullets. No, I dodged 1 bullet. Other one through a belt. Shoot. Not on track, thank God. But I'm out for today. Everything's good. I'll show you the videos on it. But that's where we're at. Now it comes a whole new ball game, all new ball of wax with this serious racing. Getting a little bit serious about it, but still a good. Okay, later. So that's where I'm at right now, working on this Vega, and you can see my 57. Look at my 57. Got brake back. That baby, I just bought a 4-speed for that. It has 3 on the tree right now. I'm putting it at 4-speed because my honey's going to drive it. My wife Crystal's going to drive it. 3 on the tree is kind of hard for her. She can drive it. She drove it when she was younger, but I went to 4-speed. And one thing is, like, when I drive this to shows and stuff like that, I don't like her in this car. This car is it's a different animal right now. I think I trust myself not to do anything stupid with her in the car. But you know what? Better safe than sorry. I'd just rather have her drive the 57. The 57 is, this baby's way overdue for attention. Way overdue his attention. It's just, I'm looking forward to work on that. And one thing in my mind, I got this car up to a certain level that I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Now I can do the fun stuff. I hope I can do the fun stuff now. Now, like the tuning and carburetor, maybe, put an alternator somewhere else, just fun stuff. Not pull the rear end out and get it rebuilt, or not put another motor in. It's like the last couple seasons, like, the motor went, you guys saw that, and I had to get the new motor, and I had to pull the rear end of it. I mean, a lot of stuff is just, okay, let's get to some fun stuff, like the tuning and goofing around and having a good time. Although, once you get into it, it's all, none of it becomes a goof around anymore. Now it's serious. So that's where I'm at right now. When you see the video of, you'll see my friend Mark's car, 66 Nova. Take a look at that. It's a badass car.
Hey Stevie, update from North Carolina. Got the Nova up in the air this morning. Had to get it up way high in the air to get these meats out of the wheel well. Had to deflate the tires and, like I said, get the car up really high. But the main reason I did this today was to get the drive shaft out of it. I want to get an aluminum drive shaft under here, but realized this morning that I don't have the best pinion yoke on this rear end, so I'm gonna have to change the pinion yoke. But anyway, gained quite a bit of information today in order to get a new drive shaft. There's the old one laying on the floor. So it's 52 inches center to center of the U-joint, but I'm gonna have Hartman build a new drive shaft for me that hopefully I can pick up at Christmas time. But anyway, there's the meats, and I got quite a bit to do, but hopefully we'll get this baby back together and get it ready for next summer. Talk to you later.
It's definitely a badass car, professionally built car. What happened with this is, word got around that he challenged me to a race, and in July, it's coming up faster than you think. We're hauling us down North Carolina and running on an 8 mile track. But what happened was, what got me is that then all of a sudden people started talking, and then somebody who knew Mark Sturdy's car from before, with a guy who built it, Skip, rest in peace, Skip passed away, but Mark has it now. They know all about the car. They know the dyno tune, or at least they think they know the tune, and something went around about the horsepower of that car. Well, if you listen to it, it doesn't sound like it can't make horsepower. It sounds like it does make horsepower. And then started going like, oh, well, you got the weight advantage of them, you should be able to beat them. And it was all this, what do they call it, paper tiger, all stuff on paper. This car should, I think it's the opposite. I think it's opposite. I think that car is professionally built. I think it has a 4-link suspension in it. I think it has a power glide for racing. I think that car should be able to whoop up on a car like this. That's the only reason I'm racing. If I'm not going down there to just like go down and embarrass them or say, aha, it's supposed to be a fun time. So, you know, and a lot of people meant well. You know, they know the car, and you know, they think it was dyno tuned. First I heard 420, then I heard 450, 460, and I think all you guys saw Pat before. Pat was the one, got the information, called up Mark. Mark, oh, it's only 420, and I said, whatever. I'm not going down there for, you know, I just got done talking to Mark. He's into it too. He thinks it should be a good race. I think it should be too. I mean, especially 8th mile, you know, especially with his big gummies on the back, he gets out of the hole. You have no time to catch up. And, that's where we're at right now. Still, the plans are everything's still on going down North Carolina at the end of July. Spend a long weekend down there, have a good time, and hopefully get down here and race. If a lot of things still, the universe got to line up, Lord permitting, Lord willing, we'll have a race on. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe, and stick around for 2 bonus clips of Horsepower by Hobbs Super Speed Boats. Check it out. See you next time.